Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking all about the vegan diet. Before we get into this video, take a quick second to hit the big subscribe button right here. Also hit the little bell. This will notify you every time I post a video. And a thumbs up is always so appreciated. It helps me out so much. So thank you for doing that. Now, before we get into this too much, there are so many benefits to incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and natural foods into your diet. However, there are so many risks with eliminating such a large food group from your diet. The vegan diet is an extreme diet, which would exclude all animal products from the diet. So eggs, dairy, fish, poultry, meat, even honey would be all excluded from this diet. And that's a lot of food. So what's left for vegans to eat? Well, they would eat fruits and vegetables, they'd eat whole grains, they would eat legumes, which would be beans, nuts and seeds, and soy products. Now, just because it's a vegan diet doesn't necessarily mean it's a healthy diet. They can still eat sugar, gluten, processed foods, and there are a lot of fake meats that are really popular for vegans that are super highly processed. Diet danger number 1 is legumes can actually cause a leaky gut, and legumes are the protein that vegans turn to since they don't have meat. The only problem with legumes is that they have anti-nutrients, including lectins and phytates, and this will actually cause intestinal permeability. So this will break the gut down, and once the gut's broken down, it can no longer absorb the nutrients you are eating. So I made a video all about this. You can check it out down below. Animal products are the highest form of protein that don't contain anti-nutrients. Diet danger number 2 is that soy protein actually causes hormone disruption, especially for estrogen and thyroid hormone. Soy is a highly processed food that is no better for us than any other highly processed food. It also has the added risk of those phytoestrogens that disrupt our hormones. Soy, you want to stay away from, vegan or not, as much as possible. And I will link more about soy down below. Diet danger number 3 is the risk of anemia due to the lack of heme iron. Iron deficient anemia is the most common nutritional deficiency in the world. Now, vegans and vegetarians are at much higher risk for this deficiency, and even though plant foods, they contain a form of iron, this would be a non-heme iron and is much less absorbable in the body. Women of childbearing age that are on a vegan or vegetarian diet need to be especially aware that this will quickly lead to a deficiency of iron and lead to fatigue and many other symptoms. Even though there's supplements out there for iron, a lot of women don't like taking them because of the side effects. Your best option for getting your adequate iron is through red meat sources, and always choose grass-fed and organic. Diet danger number 4 is that vegans are often at a higher risk for depression because they don't have that healthy omega-3 fatty acids from fish and fish oils, and they're often consuming a lot more nuts, which is high in omega-6 fatty acids, and this can cause an imbalance and cause depression. Now, there would be a algae-based source of omega-3. However, this is really expensive and hard to find, and vegans are often having so many nuts as a source of protein, more than the average person, so that balance can often get out of balance and cause depression. Diet danger number 5 is the risk of vitamin B12 deficiency. Vitamin B12 is only found in animal products, so vegans are at a much higher risk for this deficiency. Most nutritional professionals all agree that vegans and vegetarians should be supplementing a high-quality vitamin B12 supplement to avoid irreversible health conditions that can result from this deficiency. Diet danger number 7 is vegan and vegetarian diets can result in a low zinc status. Now, because of the higher consumption of plant foods, these plants would contain phytic acid, which actually keeps the body from absorbing zinc. So, nutritional professionals recommend 50% more than the recommended daily allowance for zinc to ensure adequate levels. Diet danger number 7 is too much carbohydrate consumption. Because of the less options for protein sources, vegans often consume less protein and a lot more carbohydrate. Well, you need protein to balance the carbohydrate in your bloodstream. And if not, you have these blood sugar swings, which can lead to fatty liver disease, blood sugar dysregulation, and other troublesome symptoms. So, in review, being on a vegan or a vegetarian diet, even though it sounds like such a healthy diet, it actually really sets you up for so many risks of nutritional deficiencies and conditions. So, is it possible to be on one of these diets and still be healthy? It could be, but you have to be so intentional, so on top of it. Make sure you're supplementing like crazy to meet all your nutrition requirements, and what should probably be working with a nutritionist or a doctor just to make sure that your body is not breaking down in the process. There are a lot of people who have been on vegan diets. I will link some more stuff below, and have just shared how like they were on these diets, it broke down their body, they had all these symptoms and conditions, and that's why they went off this diet. So just be aware of the risks, the dangers. It's your choice. If you are choosing to be on an extreme diet, you just have to be so aware and so intentional that you are giving your body the fuel it needs to stay healthy and well. Hey, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.